The science of using biomass.
Oh no, that's tedious.
Oh dear, that's dull. Boring.
And where you, the humble microbe, play a starring role.
Oh yes.
Now then.
Nice.
Yes, much better.
Now you're talking.
Now I'm interested.
What we do is we break the polymers in the biomass down into simple sugars, and then we feed those to microbes that can make the range of products that we need. So, for example, we feed them to yeast to make ethanol, which is what we do to make beer or vodka or whatever. But in this case, we make what we call bioethanol, and that can go into the fuel system. It's a very good fuel.
Yeah.
But we can also use microbes that will make monomers that we can make into plastics, so to make bioplastics as sustainable replacements for the petrochemical plastics which we use.
We take straw or forestry waste and then we ferment that product with a set of bacteria. And those bacteria use that crop waste or that forestry product as a feedstock. They do some growing, but they do some excreting of the chemical we need to make our bioplastic out of. So they chomp away for a number of days, they emit the chemical we need, then effectively we harvest that chemical, which is one of the building blocks for our plastics. We call it a monomer. We then take that monomer out of this big vessel and then add those monomers together in lots of chains to make what's a polymer, multi-monomer. And then, hey presto, we've got our bioplastic to sell on to customers.
Anaerobic digestion, the same four processes that happen in a cow's stomach happen in these tanks. Whereas in a cow, we don't necessarily want methane to be produced, but here we're switching that and producing methane for the national grid. One of the most fragile groups of bacteria are called methanogens. Those are the ones that we need to produce the methane. So we need to carefully look after them. They're incredibly clever bacteria, incredibly resilient, incredibly reliable.
Hello.
La-di-da.
The food goes in, bacteria eat it, degrade it, turn it into acids, which are then broken down further, and then that's converted to methane and CO2. And the methane we use in the local grid.
The end.
Oi, wake up, it's finished.
Very good film. I enjoyed that.